Hey guys, welcome back to another Team Turn 3 video. I'm Jesse, and today I'm joined by...
Ivan,
Carlos.
And as always, we've taken all our mulligan decisions already. I won the die roll this time. Amazing.
Yeah, not for me.
So yeah, I'll be taking the play. Hey guys, Tasigur's back and ready to try and control 3 other players using counter magic and removal. So the deck wins by grinding the game out and generating card and resource advantage with Tasigur himself, along with plenty of mana rocks and dorks. So when the game is finally under our control, we will seek to leverage these cards and combos such as Icecrown Scepter with Dramatic Reversal or Paradox Engine plus Mystic Speculation to pump infinite mana into Tasigur. So as soon as we've done this, this will allow us to draw our whole deck and give us infinite recursion, which is usually pretty darn good. And as soon as we have this, we can repeatedly cast Beast Within, Reality Shift, or Praetor's Grasp, and deck our opponents. Alright, so the keep for this game was my first 7, and it was a Chains of Mephistopheles, a Mystical Tutor, Cyclonic Rift, an Underground River, Noxious Revival, Sunken Runes, and Chain of Vapor. So the nice thing about this hand is that we have a good mix of interaction, as well as a couple of lands, so a good mix of spells and lands. And importantly, we have interaction that's going to be able to allow us to prevent Selvala from going off very, very quickly. Now, what really led me to keep this hand, however, was Chains of Mephistopheles on the play. So being able to get this down on turn 2 means that Daretti is going to be severely, severely hurt, and then obviously Selvala and Zur are also going to have a hard time. The Mystical Tutor, I look at it in this opening hand, and to me it's basically a Toxic Deluge, so I like having that there. And then Noxious Revival can be a bit of everything. The only problem with this hand is the lack of a green source, so I'm really hoping that we pick one up off the top.
Hi everyone, Steven here. Today I'm going to be playing Daretti Scrap Savant. The deck list I'm using is Mormis's Daretti Stax Mobile from Tapped Out. Now this is your artifact stack shell, but in red. Why red? Because you have access to all this land destruction. Or land, interruption with Blood Moon, Magus of the Moon, Jawclops, Pending Disaster. Then you got win conditions. Well, limited, but I have Wormcoil Engine and Possess Portal. And my deck list was modified for this meta with Jester's Cap, more land destruction. Took out a lot of the creature kill, since there's not a lot of creature kills, or a lot of creatures in this meta. And another win condition I found was Constant Memory Jars. My starting hand was a Mox Opal, Ancient Tomb, Sol Ring, Mountain, Metalworker, Goblin Lore, and Ruination. Now this is a great hand for Daretti since I didn't have to mulligan into fast mana, since I had a lot of fast mana here with the Mox Opal, Sol Ring, Metalworker. I'd be able to go into turn 2 Daretti. I also had a land destruction card, which I found very important in this meta. So this is the hand I decided to keep. I also had Goblin Lore. Well, I didn't have much card draw or stacks other than Ruination, but I figured with Daretti on turn 2, I'd be able to draw into the pieces I need to start locking down the board.
Alright everyone, Ivan here, and this week I'll be playing Zur the Enchanter. So very similar to what I usually play, except this time we take out the Storm plan. We get a lot more of a control plan with more cantrips and a lot more control elements, like more counter spells and such. And for this deck particularly, the win con is very focused into either resolving a Doomsday into a Lab Maniac, or having an Angel Grace ad nauseam into either Lab Maniac or a Sickening Dreams. What's interesting with this deck is with cards with like Pull from Eternity and Zur being able to get enchantment like Grasp of Fate to remove cards from your opponent, you have a lot more protection and a lot more efficiency to fight through the stacks pieces. So an interesting deck, considered by a lot as being one of the top ones of competitive EDH, and we'll give it a shot this time. Alright, so the key for this game was an Island, an Arid Mesa, a Mox Diamond, Delay, a Mystic Remora, a Necropotence, and a Gush. So Gush is a little bit out there in this hand. I wasn't too sure with the only 2 lands, but playing the Arid Mesa, discarding the Island to the Mox Diamond meant I could do a turn 1 Mystic Remora. And then I have the delay for the turn 2 if I needed to counter something, if I needed to be more defensive. Or I could tap the Mesa into a black source to get a turn 2 Necropotence. So I decided to go with this hand as it was a bit more modular. And turn 1 Mystic Remora meant I had some card draw to support it.
Hey guys, Jesse here. We had a bit of a problem with Carlos's original deck tech recording, so I'm here to fill in and hopefully do the deck justice. So Selvala Explorer Returned is an elf ball combo deck that seeks to assemble an infinite mana combo using tutors and Selvala's parlay ability. The infinite mana combos generally also produce infinite untaps and infinite storm, which means that Selvala can draw the whole deck to find a win con in something like an Aetherflux Reservoir.
Hello people, Carlos here. Now for this time I kept a hand with Forest, a Plains, Worldly Tutor, Breeze of Titania, Regal Force, and Dozan and Umbra Mantle. Now, this hand has a couple of troubles in which I don't have any Mana Dork or Mana Rock, so there is no turn to Selvala guaranteed. But we have our combo in hand already and we have protection on top of that. So if we can wait long enough to just like play our priest with Selvala and generate a lot of mana and play some other elf, we can potentially win this in turn 4 or 5 more or less. That's in the best case scenarios. Now we can just like try to lay back and let the game progress without being by avoiding being a target. We also have Regal Force to refill our hand and Dozan for protection to beg counter spells. So yeah, I think this is a pretty reasonable hand even though we are going last.
Take it away. Draw. Let's start off with Underground River and pass.
Oh, mana creep. North Solving? Oops, interesting.
Alright, draw. Wow. Mountain, Soul Ring, Mox Opal.
Okay, now I'm concerned.
Oh, baby.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed.
I'm scared.
Bow Worker.
Well, hey,
Cards in hand?
3.
at least he has no more artifacts in hand.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know,
Turn?
Yep.
this is still frightening.
It is.
No,
Iron
no.
Mesa. Mox Diamond. Discarding an island. Tap the diamond. A Mystic Poisson.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Now I don't like my hand. I don't like it anymore.
I don't like being right after Niven. I've used look at all these missed draws.
Yeah.
I love turn 1 Ancestral Recall.
Oh, you guys, you are such a love to be around, to have around. Let's see, I'm going to play a Forest.
Don't let him draw.
Man,
If you can wait one turn, it won't be an issue.
we cannot wait with this deck.
You can just never wait, Carlos.
Just play your mana dork.
Draw your card, man.
Oh my good.
I will.
I'm going to exile Regal Force. I'm going to pay 2 mana and cast my Priest of Titania.
That's not a non-creature, Carlos. I would like you to play something else.
Sorry, man. You can go, Jesse.
All right, I'll take a draw.
So far, there was only a 1 mana cantrip. What's that? Suboptimal.
Too bad you were not here.
Right?
I'll play a Sunken Ruins. I'm going to tap 2 Chains of Mephistopheles.
Ooh.
Do you pay 4?
You can draw.
Oh, that's gonna so suck with Daretti.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Alright. I guess that's turn. Upkeep, Mana Crypt. Even as I take damage.
All right, you take damage.
37. Blood Moon.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna respond to Blood Moon with Sadness, but before Sadness, I'm gonna crack this Arid Mesa.
Would you like to get a basic planes?
Oh my god, people here done wrong basics. What is this madness?
No, I'm gonna get a Scrubland. Then I'm gonna use the Scrubland, cast Vampiric Tutor. So I've selected a card, put it on top.
So what did you Vampiric Tutor for? Just for the audience at home?
They'll know very soon if Niven can answer that question.
So you cracked, you lost 1 life, and you lost 2 life for the tutor, right?
Yeah, correct.
Alright,
Then
so
I will ask you to pay 4.
No, I choose not to.
I will draw this card.
You have to discard first.
Jesse, you're breaking my heart.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna discard 2 piss of the Sensei. Draw this card.
That's Sensei's Divining Top in
Yeah.
French.
Yeah, Ivan, stop this French nonsense, please.
I'm gonna cast A Force of Will, exiling a Gush.
Yeah, Gush seems bad.
Losing yet another life.
Right.
I mean, you could have paid 4.
Could have
Maybe.
paid 4.
Nobody thinks about paying 4, Ivan. The occasion is so rare.
But you know, playing around Force of Will and like specifically Vampiric Tutor into Force of Will.
With a
Sometimes it's
Mystic
needed.
Remora.
I mean, I think probably he had plans to do something else after with his mana. So
Yeah. I'll put this out. The one floating.
would you like
Would you like to
to
pay?
would you like to discard?
Would you like to pay an extra 4?
Would you like
No.
to pay?
No, alright.
Discard and then
I
draw?
will discard Oblivion Ring to draw a card. Guess who's not surviving?
Mighty.
The fish!
35. And let's see. Take him up to 5.
Would you like to discard a nil? Discard 1 card, then discard a card to draw.
Wow, so bad.
Go ahead.
Oh, chains.
I'm gonna put a time counter on fish. I'm gonna trash it
Sure.
to the garbage can. Draw. Ooh. We're gonna play a Verdant Catacomb, which will crack right away, going to 35. Get me an Underground Sea. This was quick. We're gonna pay triple black.
Oh, Necropotence.
Yeah. And play I Don't Care About Chains, the card.
Fair.
Alright. Zur is soon to be useless as Necropotence is on the table and Oblivion Ring in the yard. Today's an experience, guys. Today's an experience. Anyone would you like to cut? Oh. Not on tapping. Alright. And then... Great question. You have a creature that taps for 1. You have a creature that hits for 1. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 20 life, go to 15, and exile the top 20 cards.
Sure.
I mean, I can get rid of the Necropotence.
Ah, it's too late now.
But yeah, he already activated it, but
It's not too late.
yeah.
Stops him from drawing another, theoretically, like 10 cards. So, you know, if he keeps a 7-card hand that doesn't win, considering he's spent his Force of Will, considering he doesn't have a million rocks and
Those are all
tons of mana.
considerations.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is a very difficult decision.
Don't worry,
Can I
Ivan.
see what's in your graveyard?
I can also expect this from you.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All of the red draw is so
Yeah.
terrible.
Let me see. Let me see.
Oh, it is.
Chains out.
Horrible. Discard,
Ooh.
discard.
Discard, then discard.
Yeah,
then
it's
draw.
pretty much discard, and draw.
Oh no. It's so bad.
Goblin Lore. Do you have the card from Portals that is the same as Goblin Lore?
Yeah, control of the court.
This
Okay.
is why I kept this hand. It's just because chains against you is like
Yes, yeah.
disaster.
Yes, yeah. I'm hoping that you're going to control the board, please.
I've drew 20 cards. His hand's gonna be pretty perfect.
Alright, so I've kept a hand of 7. And the cards I'm exiling: Urkel's Recall, Brainstorm, Limdal's Vault, Signet, Remand, Candelabra, Swords, Sick Dreams, Notion Thief, and Twister, because I heard drawing 7 cards on an empty hand not that efficient when you have Mephistopheles watching over you. Carlos, take it home.
Okay, my turn. Finally. Really, my turn.
Turn 2 win. Here we go.
Oh my god.
You got this, Carlos.
Let's see. So we agree on blowing the Necropotence, right?
Well, I think the idea being, sure, he'll get a draw, but if he doesn't go off next turn, it means he can't refill his hand.
Blowing it up, it is. So let's see. Worldly Tutor on my upkeep. So here's my Rex Sage. Now I'm going just to play Plains. At 3 mana. Just Rex Sage. Part of negation, Ivan?
No,
Negation?
resolves.
I'm not gonna pact it.
Okay.
Trust me.
I was hoping. Okay, enters the battlefield, trigger. I want to obliterate your... Yeah, sure. I want to target that. No, this one.
The guy who has one card in hand and can't draw cards.
Could draw one card.
All right, that's fair.
Okay, well, no turn to Selvala, sadly. Oh my
That's
god.
fine.
You can go, Jesse.
We have pressing matters. I'll take a draw.
Why do I always feel like the villain around this table?
What are you talking about? People usually want to kill me first.
I'll shock
That's too.
myself.
But that's because of your accent.
Yeah, I'm sure of that.
I think I will pass the turn.
Alright, untap. Mana Crypt evens, I bolt myself. Right, I'm safe.
For once something
Yeah.
goes your way.
And draw.
Hey, at least you're making land drops.
Yeah. I'm gonna tick him up, but not discard.
The ultimate's at 8,
10.
At 10, okay. Well, we have a bit of time. Ivan's like, oh, it doesn't even matter.
Ivan, I declare attacks.
That's fine.
I already announced my target. Ivan.
That's fair. I'll go to 14. You know who didn't attack me? This guy.
Yeah,
He was a traitor to the
I
cows.
think I needed my mana, you know.
Turn?
Jesse, what happened to your elf? You
Guess
used to-
what? I get to draw. Because I needed more cardboard.
Ugh,
Well, you already kept the perfect 7, so it's one more off the top.
perfect.
Right.
7, of course.
You have a lot of faith in me, Jesse. A lot of faith in me. Island. We're gonna cast the Lion's Eye Diamond.
Oh, goodness.
We are gonna pay 1. Play the Mana Vault.
Evan, don't make me cry, please.
I do what I want. And that's gonna be turn.
Ooh, okay. What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so impressed. I can't believe this is happening. My turn, upkeep. Draw. This is not that good.
I mean, he wants to end step ad nauseum.
No.
Okay.
You don't know me.
Okay, this.
Kind of horrible person and steps and ad nauseam. Sounds like crazy talk.
This is okay. This is interesting. What I draw. Not. I didn't want this.
Sorry, yeah, you don't even have that much life to ad nauseum.
Nope. That is correct.
Interesting.
I drew 20 cards and then I discarded a bunch of cantrips.
Yep.
I want that to be remembered.
Interesting.
We have to kill him first. Either way.
Yeah, you still need to attack him. Don't forget the 2 damage. 3 damage.
Mm,
Oh, he's gonna use the priest for mana. Cast Selvala.
Yeah.
But then give me more cards.
let's see, do I want
Very
to?
possible.
Which we're all gonna have to discard to draw.
I'm going to let's cast Selvala for the time being. Okay, 2 mana, white. Here it is, my baby. Okay, want to go to combat. Ivan, I want your blood. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Fine.
God. Selvala and chains.
I'll
Probably.
go to 12.
Discard.
Discard what? Do I want to? I want to cast this piece of garbage here. Well, yeah, I suppose we have to. I don't know.
Carlos, just do it.
Yeah. Own a shaman.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's pretty dangerous.
So Carlos winning next turn.
Oh,
Confirm.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, not happening. You can go.
You have Selvala, tons of mana, and whatever damn creature you want.
Oh yeah, for
I'm
sure.
gonna go ahead and say Carlos winning next turn.
Yeah. Tricky situation.
Guys, please don't worry. You are exaggerating. There's no danger here.
Oh, come on, Carlos.
We've all seen your deck play.
Carlos, how do you feel about sacrificing a land to bounce, I don't know, Mox Diamond or
That
something?
implies that you want to Chain of Vapor me, and I don't approve of that idea.
I know you don't approve of that idea, but it might have to happen.
Hey, Carlos, that means you can bounce the chains of Mephistopheles.
Oh my God.
Then if he wants to bounce my things, he needs to sack a land too. He doesn't
I'm
get
doing this
away
on
with
his
it.
end step though, so I can replay chains.
Okay, I'm moving to my
To
end
lose the
step.
land
You're moving to your end step.
and his
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, but how do you feel about this idea?
Oh,
I
feel
know you
about
don't like the idea of me bouncing,
Yeah,
you,
I'm not a fan, obviously.
but if we're gonna force any action out of Ivan, I think now is the time.
Yeah, the thing is that you're using me. I don't like to be used, Jesse.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Do what you must, man, and I will cooperate if I feel like it, you know.
But remember, if your plan is to bounce my things, bounce his things first, so that at least he loses some of his mana and a land.
Oh my god, man! Now I'm regretting playing this. I shouldn't just like kept this in my hand. Just wanted to save some mana. Like my god.
No, the problem is that I'm not going to sacrifice a land and bounce one of your things.
I'm not going to get
'Cause-
rid of that thing. Don't worry.
Like, I'm pretty close to missing a land drop here, and I would rather not sacrifice a land. But I can replay chains, so I don't think it's likely that I'm too worried about having to recast that. That said, I still kind of like the idea of forcing the action on you. If you're going to add Nas, which is still a very strong possibility.
Yeah, we know Ivan is a deceiver. We know that. Oh my god.
I'm a deceiver?
Yes.
Alright.
I don't wanted to say a liar because it could sound like too rough, you know.
All right. So I think it's not a terrible idea to try to force Ivan to do something now. Do you agree?
Do what you must, man.
Okay, I'm gonna chain that.
This. Okay. Come here,
Would you
my
like to
shaman.
sacrifice a land?
Do I want to? Before doing that, I don't get to do this thing that often. So what should I bounce? The Mox Diamond, you say?
Well,
Well, no.
keep in mind
The Mono Ball.
that now you're the only person losing resources. If you do it on him, he also needs to lose resources for his plan to go through.
Yeah, but then I have to pay mana to recast chains, and
Or he just doesn't
draw
recast
cards.
chains. I've already exiled my cantrips. And Niven only has one card in hand.
Okay, first, let me
He's
say,
just gonna not
let me
replay
no,
see
but
your.
the problem is I already said I'm not going to sack a land because
This is
I
what
have
you
no lands
exile or
involved.
your graveyard?
That's my graveyard.
I can't afford to sack a land, so it means that it kind of screws up the whole plan if he comes after me.
Could you imagine that? Okay, let's cooperate for a while. I'm going to sack my forest. Okay.
I'm not against you bouncing my things. I'm against him making you sack your resources
Ah,
without
no.
losing anything.
He's doing you a favor.
Well, I want to show that I'm willing to cooperate. I'm a reasonable person. I'm going to bounce your monoball, man. Action.
Blue.
Okay.
I'm gonna French delay that.
I think it's too late for. Oh no,
You have
this is
to-
a copy.
You have to pay an extra.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
French delay that.
So retard.
Yeah. I didn't want to be the one to say it on camera.
Okay.
Everybody,
So I believe.
French delay is retard. I mean, retard.
Yeah. So I don't believe that that actually gets exiled. How does that work?
It's a copy, right?
Because it's a copy.
It's a copy, so it doesn't actually get exiled.
Okay. So it's a hard counter.
Yes.
Okay.
My God.
Sure. Well, that's one fewer counter spells in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jesse. Now I
right.
cooperate, please.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not gonna mess with you too much. Take a draw.
Safe.
Awkward. I'm going to copy artifact, targeting if it resolves.
It resolves.
Okay, I'm gonna copy.
Hold on a second.
Ooh.
And Chaos Warp. Mana Vault.
Baby, I'm a full 3 mana. Resolves?
Yeah.
Oh, Look to cut.
No.
It is your Chaos Warp. It now is your fault.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's see.
Niven is guilty of Mana Crypt. Easy
What?
life.
What? What just? Okay.
Well,
Hopefully, it takes 3.
I'm gonna copy a Sol Ring,
All right.
Time to beat the. Yeah. Okay.
That's lame. Come on, Jesse.
and then I'll pass.
Right. Tap. Same deal with Mana Crypt. Nope.
Let's see. The ultimate is how much? 10.
Yep. 10. Pick him up.
What's there?
Move to declare.
Yeah.
Move to attack.
He'll attack Ivan, I think.
Ivan.
I'll go to 11.
We're almost there.
Yeah, it's turn.
No. No, Mr. Ivan.
Time to roll.
Do we get to see
That
another
crit.
sunlight?
Uneven. I'll lose.
Ooh,
I lose
yes.
3. I'm at 8 life.
Yes.
Okay, Ivan, if you don't force my hand here, I can do something about him.
Oh my god! These people don't focus on me. I'm just a victim in all this madness. Yes, this is Carlos. Now I'm going to take a nap. I want to wait Ivan to decide what he's going to do with his life and his turn. I'm getting
Well, the
sleepy.
chains is fucking me up really, really bad.
Oh yeah, that's why I could have got rid of it. That's why I love it. I love it. Sure, it's hurting me, but I don't mind. Turning everybody else's equally.
Yeah.
So you blame your slow play in the chains. On the
I
chains,
do.
On the cards, on object.
I'm gonna pay 5.
Loru.
I'm gonna cast Dark Petition.
Hmm.
Can I see your graveyard?
Absolutely.
It has elf.
Spell Mastery confirmed.
Yes.
Spell mastery confirmed.
Triple
I
black.
do have 2 spells.
If we exile a card from his graveyard.
Yeah, Dark Petition's okay.
Oh. Jesse, you think together we can take on Carlos?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop an Elm of Awakening.
Ooh boy!
Works for me.
And with the last black, this is the ballsiest move at Destiny. But I'm gonna drop a Bob.
Oh,
It's fine, all the big spells are, exiled.
We have a
we're safe.
suicidal in the house.
Huh?
We have a suicidal in the house.
wow.
Go ahead,
Hold on,
Carlos.
on your end step.
On your right.
I'll pay 1 life.
That is a pretty expensive chump blocker there, Ivan.
I'm gonna reality
It
shift
is.
Priest of Titania, so it's
Priest of
exile.
Titania. Oof, oof. That hurts.
Good.
And you get to manifest it, the top card of your library.
What is it?
Not gonna tell.
Oh,
Never tell.
So my turn.
Yeah.
But we were friends.
Okay, guys. That was uncalled for.
That was uncalled
that was not cool.
You mean cut you off of 4 mana?
Yes.
And it's more like 5 or whatever because of the helm. Sorry, it's more like 7 mana. It's like
This
whatever.
is pretty,
Oh my goodness.
pretty interesting. Huh. So wait, you're telling me that all my spells cost 1 less?
Yep.
Ivan, what have you done?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a tricky, risky situation right there.
Okay, first things first. It's 2-2. 2-2, right? Yeah.
You can put Ivan to 2, and then you can kill him.
I have
Wait, how much life
This
do
Dark
you
Revenant is clearly a
One
blocker.
second, how much? How much life do you have, Ivan?
He's at 8.
Hey, so do I want to?
How many lightning bolts do you run and you're not red?
Let me see. Do I want to kill you with my hands, or I only let you?
With my hands.
Yeah. Or should I leave the job to Bob here? I don't know.
No, Bob is way too dangerous.
I think Bob is confident in killing me.
Bob is gonna trade with something.
Yeah.
So like, if you're gonna attack, you attack with basically everything. You put 4 damage through, then you can deal 2. That puts him to 2, and he might die.
You
to his
deal
crypt.
1.
I deal 1.
Oh, it's a 1/2, right?
Yeah.
So you might still die to your crypt.
Yeah, there's a chance.
Yep.
A 50% chance. In which case, Carlos is not try to go off and...
Please, guys. Please, nothing will
I
happen.
didn't want this script, Jesse. The script was forced upon me.
I didn't want this crypt. You seemed awfully happy when you flipped it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was happy not to have lost mana ramp, but I didn't want this script still.
Well, after thinking, I think I'm not going. No, I'm
Think
not going
about
to
it, Jesse.
parlay.
Equal chances it was a soul rank.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, pretty much.
I believe that I'm not going to parlay right now.
All right.
What I'll do is that I'm going to pay 1 mana for my Fauna Shaman. And what else? I really don't like doing this. You can
Is
go
it a
just-
May or you have to
passing?
discard
Yeah.
something?
You have to.
Yeah, we'll have to. Your face.
Jesse, you need to do something.
You didn't attack him?
They didn't. No, I didn't attack him.
Oh my goodness.
I appreciate having my creatures here, you know.
Carlos, I understand. As South Americans, we stand together.
Yeah, exactly, that too. Full disclosure, we and Ivan are colluded, we're in a secret alliance, but I'm going to betray him as soon as I have the chance.
How many cards do you have in hand?
3.
Okay, I'm gonna Mystical Tutor. On your end step.
Okay,
Sorry, not on your end step. It's
and you're up, yeah,
On
you're
my-
already on top,
yeah,
everything. You only had like...
I didn't have a blue mana.
Yeah.
So yeah. Toxic Deluge.
Ooh.
Do it. Jesse, it's fine. It will die, and I'm okay with it.
You sure you want to do that, Jesse?
Pretty sure.
You break my heart. You know, I was thinking, should I go all in or just like stay back? And like, well, you see, the game doesn't seem like there's not that much danger. Now I regret my edge.
Well, your deck's not very good if it loses to Toxic Deluge and it
No, it's not
changes
that.
Mephistopheles.
No, it's not that it loses, Jesse. You know that I don't lose to that.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
teasing.
know, I
Yeah,
know.
when I got that.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
First he chained you, then he chained you again with vapors this time.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this treatment.
I'll draw Toxic Deluge.
This is how I get.
I've
This
seen
is
how
how
he
I am
treats you.
repayment. My God.
That means he's not casting toxic.
I'm at
Deluge.
35, rather.
Okay.
You're not casting toxic?
Well, no, so this is going to be like a black, whatever. I'm going to turn it into black-blue and 2 colorless, so I have 4 mana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use 2 of that. Cast Toxic Deluge.
Pain.
Paying the biggest toughness is 4, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I'll pay 4.
You sure you don't want to pay 3?
I'm sure.
Okay, so let's see.
Pass priority.
Pass priority.
Still floating a
Have
blue and
priority.
colorless.
Blue and a colorless.
Floating a blue and a colorless.
Hmm.
I thought you wanted me to keep the Dark Confidant. So I maybe kill myself.
So painful. I want to do stuff. I'm not gonna parlay, I guess. I want to pay. I want to cast Core of Kalin. No, I don't have
You
to.
can't.
I couldn't. And I need to. Yeah, I have to tap Selvala.
This is, yeah, you'd have to tap Selvala.
Yeah. I need to do that. Do I want to? Whatever. I don't want to parlay with this here in the battlefield.
Okay, so how much are you paying?
I'm paying none, thank you. I'm going to search for 1.
X equals 1?
Yeah.
X equals 1 in response to the Toxic Deluge. Well, Jesse, you're on a priority.
Yep.
I'm not sure what shenanigans he prepares, but
I think it's a Wirewood Symbiote to protect one of his pieces.
Oh my god, this man is a mind reader.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll pass priority on it, I mean.
Pass.
Anything? Nope.
Fine.
Alright, so yeah, you can go get your Wirewood Symbiote.
Okay, I was already searching my deck, guys. Thank you.
wow.
DMs. Look at that.
Forward Symbion. The ability returns my hand.
So wait, you didn't parlay. Okay.
No, I didn't parlay. You guys don't deserve my generosity. To untap, well, I'm gonna untap this little guy, I guess.
Hey!
Now everything dies, right?
Yep.
Oh, so sad. So guys, prepare for the big
Including the Wirewood Symbiote.
yeah, prepare for the big reveal. Forest.
It's a forest?
Yes.
Would have never guessed.
All right, and so I'm still floating.
No,
mana.
Bob.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and Cyclonic Rift.
Using the blue?
Yeah.
We're gonna Flusterstorm that.
Okay.
I know the Toxic Deluge.
Yeah, so the storm count is quite too high.
Yeah. I think it's the fourth spell this turn.
All right. Well, he really wants that helm, so I think that means he's probably planning on. Well, it can't be wheeling.
I have 2 cards in hand.
Oh, you have an Ad Nauseam in hand, maybe. I don't know. What could you possibly have in hand?
I have 8 life.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take this die and put it on screen.
What could you possibly have?
Oh no, thank you, Jesse, for screwing with me, man. Damn.
I got my crypt. Fine.
Pretty lucky.
See, I need to roll that. That's what I need to roll to.
Because I still feel like he could have his combo in hand.
Even?
You should kill the crypt.
No. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. If he has it, he has it, I guess.
All right, let's go for this.
Oh my god, I played too carefully.
2,
I had to embrace the
4.
all-in
5.
nature
Force
of the
yourself.
deck. Oh no.
So we each discard our hand and then
Draw 7 cards.
draw, and then mill 7.
Alright.
Okay guys, look at this. Look at my sadness. Umbra Mantle and Dozen.
Amazing.
Well, I'm gonna discard Ansel the Grey Sadness.
I knew it. I'm like, what is he protecting?
And we all mill 7?
And we all mill
Yeah.
7.
We don't have to shuffle or anything?
No. You just mill the top 7 cards with your discarded hand.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was thinking about the blue wheels.
Well, not Yogg's Will. So maybe Yogg's Will is the next card on top.
7. Let's see what I lose. Mobilize. Oh my god, man. This is so sad.
They're in your graveyard. That means they're basically in your hand.
Right?
Oh yeah, I grow.
Alright, so I lost Bazaar,
That's fine.
Sphere, and Slowbad. The rest is just lands.
That's fair. I've lost a bunch of lands, a Preordain, a Paradox Engine, and a Windfall.
Problem is that I don't want any regrow effects now. I
that's
need
true.
lands.
Don't forget to roll for your crypt.
Oh, baby. Uneven, I'll lose.
Ooh.
Never lucky.
How much life do you have now?
5.
Okay, guys, we can do this.
Yeah, we can.
I'm
Is
worried.
it a good card, Ivan? Oh, it's a Yawgmoth. Oh, it's Zur.
Caster.
Yeah, he costs 3. It's true.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm worried
Go ahead.
about Niven. Everybody's going to make fun of me.
We already make fun of you.
Yeah,
Somebody needs to stop that.
Forest
They're heavy.
and
They're ready.
I cry, I guess.
Oh,
You can go.
Draw. Wow, that's a terrible draw. I guess we're gonna go with Taz Daddy.
The Taz Daddy.
Taz Daddy.
Alright, so, Mana Crypt. Evens, I take damage.
Yeah, he finally
I
takes
feel
Zur.
your support.
I wish I had something for Zur.
I only have 1 enchantment left in my deck.
Which is?
Grasp.
Grasp.
I'm gonna alt Zur.
No,
I mean,
please.
sorry.
It's
alt
1 per
Daretti.
opponent.
Yeah.
emblem
It's
is
not
in play.
optional.
Okay, we
It's 1
have
per
a Daretti
opponent.
emblem. So if an artifact goes to the graveyard this turn?
Any turn.
Yeah.
4. Crackline Ironworks.
Oh god. What have we done?
He has no cards in hand though. This is just a cheap way to untap his Crypt and Soul Ring. Would you like to untap your Crypt and Soul Ring?
Does it go through? Actually, it's 1 less.
Yeah. It does go through. It's fine. End of turn. It untaps. It comes back untapped.
That's true.
I mean, you don't have cards in hand, so it doesn't really...
We still need to kill Daretti.
It's starting to get already.
You have 1 power, so
Turn?
it works.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, Ivan.
Declare combat.
Yes. Sure.
Yep.
Oh! Attack directly with Zur.
Man, with those...
Trigger. gonna respond to my trigger.
They told you that already.
Yeah, but first I'm gonna respond to my trigger
Okay.
by casting. No, you know what? Let's just not to do this. Alright. Trigger. Get an enchantment.
So, Grasp of Fate, exile Daretti before dealing damage to Daretti. Oh man.
Exile a non-land for opponent. I'm sorry, Carlos.
Uh,
You're but only a.
exile up to 1, you can leave me alone.
I'm not gonna though.
Oh, you're not gonna.
No, I'm not gonna.
But you're so ruthless, man. Is it because
Yeah, you thought we were friends, but then
it is because all of the things I told you.
I'm gonna take this from you. And I'm gonna take this from you.
Sure.
Too late.
An attempt to take this from you.
You to sack in response.
Yeah, exactly.
Back.
At the end of turn.
Yep.
You can't sack other things during the turn. I can destroy them. Ha 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 ha.
Niven, this is all on you. You need to
Right.
destroy that enchantment.
Kill that thing now.
You need to destroy that enchantment in mono red. It's all up to you.
Can you regrow your Chaos Warp? No? Okay.
Oh my goodness. If only I had drawn a few more lands this game.
2 colorless. Black.
Sorry, this is not any turn yet.
I'm gonna cast Yogg's Will.
Okay,
Maintain
we'll,
priority. Crack this for triple black.
Yep.
Okay, guys, it
Discarding
was
Chain of
everything.
Vapors.
Thank you for viewing. We're dying here. Oh my god.
The results?
Yep.
Alright. Play a Lion's Eye Diamond.
It's a pretty good draw. Right off the top.
Oh man. I played carefully just for this outcome. This was not
Work
good.
for an extra triple black. Cast ad nauseam with 4 of them. I have 2 black floating. Hold priority. Use a white. Angel's Grace.
Yep.
Split second resolves. Answers for ad nauseam.
Yeah, I'm gonna sack my. Actually, I can't. I can sack it.
I've taken all your resources away. Alright. So, resolves?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to minus. Way too many. Basically, draw my library.
Draw your whole library.
Okay.
So Zur wasn't even important there. The grasp is meaningless.
It took your attention away from what really mattered.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Ivan,
Top
please.
deck Yogswill.
Tell
There's
you.
one of the black. Cabal Ritual. I have now 6 black.
I want to know, Ivan, how do we die?
Tundra. Is this from my deck?
Mm,
Oh, I just didn't
guess.
pick up all the cards because it was.
Too late, Ivan. You have to leave it there.
It was
You're missing
understandably
one card.
just stuck to the table. I did say to draw all my cards.
Excuses,
Ivan, you're gonna
excuses.
have to now use 2 draw spells from your infinite hand.
Okay, we'll play it like this, guys. You know what? Silence.
Okay.
Just because.
Yeah. Here's Lotus Petal. Here's a Mox Opal. Here's a Chrome Mox. Dialing High Tide. Blue.
You can just play the lab man and win because we can't cast anything anyway. There's no reason to be careful.
Yeah, because I've silenced.
Yeah, but he has to be able to catch.
Just trying to find it.
One in his library here.
I cast the Lab Man.
He has to draw 2 draw spells. Yeah. Or draw 2 cards.
Another blue, use the remaining black floating.
Frantic search.
Yep.
So, Ivan, where do you got your
As soon as I find it,
where?
guys, we can end this frantic search.
Alright. Well, so much for that game.
I think it was a really interesting game.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll talk about it in the post game. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you there.
Alright, everyone. So, Team Turn 3 here, and now for the post game analysis. And I've got to say, this was a really good game. I enjoyed myself a lot.
Of course you do.
Yeah. I mean, the draw 20 Adnos was not Adnos. The draw 20 Necropotence wasn't the best I've seen. I had some really difficult decisions to do, and especially the chains. I think the highlight card of this whole game was Chains of Mephistopheles. Just how it hard shut down everything that was gonna happen. So I did manage my original plan of turn 2 Necropotence. Almost didn't with the Blood Moon. And then the Necro wasn't that good because all I drew were cantrips. And then a Tutor and a Nadnaz, which I couldn't really cast just blindly. So anyway, I really thought I wouldn't get there, and then I did. And I'm really happy of it. But this was a good game and a good fight.
Yeah, well, in this game, I'm not sure if in my turn 2 I should have casted Selvala, because I was really afraid of that Necropotence, but I also really wanted to, because I took care of it, that delayed my plans, maybe that cost me the win. Also, I don't know, I have other stuff in my hand. I have an Umbral Mantle for my combo. When I lose my Priest of Titania, maybe I should have played my Mantle and equip it to Selvala in hopes of like getting answers, like letting somebody draw a counter spell or a removal piece in case somebody was trying to win, or just to like try to sculpt my hand. But then again, the chains, those chains, man, it is a nightmare to have it in the battlefield, especially for me and even. Our commanders are not that great with that. I cannot refill my hand to storm out or just like keep chaining spells with my own tappers. I think it was okay, but I think I could have done better than what I did.
I think that with the chains out in particular, it was not incorrect for you to take the more conservative approach of destroying the Necropotence. Again, I definitely had lots of answers in my hand for your Selvala, even if you tried to rush it out.
I figured it.
Between a chain and a Cyclonic Rift, which the Cyclonic Rift I ended up kind of just wasting. Not so much wasting, but I used it rather aggressively against the Helm, just to try to deny you some mana. And in fact, it was important enough that you needed to Flusterstorm at that point, just because your plan was sort of hindered without the Helm out in play. For my part, I feel like I'm very happy with the hand that I kept. The chains, especially like coming down on turn 2, was extremely effective at neutering a couple of the decks at the table. And even against Storm, against Zur, not so much of a Storm deck, but against a blue-black X Doomsday deck, it runs a lot of cantrips. It tries to sculpt its hand, and those all get very much shut down by the chains. So it seemed like a very strong piece. I kept a bit of a risky hand without a green source as a result. And just had so much trouble drawing into lands and artifact ramp and stuff like that from that point on, that even though at a certain point it looked like I was close to stabilizing the table, I just didn't have the resources to really manage to close out the game, so to speak. I think Niven's play where he wheeled away both
man.
That was really horrible. So much trouble saving Selvala just for that to happen. My God.
I mean, it was a good read, I think, on both of our parts to say that if he was protecting the Helm and he had 2 cards left in hand after drawing 20 with the Necropotence, that he had to have had those cards in his hand. So the wheel was very good there, and it was really at that point that I felt like, oh, okay, the game is gonna turn into my favor, but there were some top decks that occurred.
Destiny didn't allow it.
Yeah, well, Niven, what do you think?
I think I had every Daretti player's wet dream of having fast mana, especially in this new mulligan rule, so I didn't have to mulligan into fast mana. But then chains.
Yeah.
Chains happened, and then I just felt neutered. But then
chains again, they come to hound us.
Discard and mill?
Well, the chains I started noticing hurt you guys more than I did, so that's why I didn't Chaos Warp it away, because it stopped Carlos from going off, slowed you down. That's why I decided to keep it, and I would just play my hand. But then you start seeing the weakness of red, of without card draw, no engine, Daretti just ticking up, not doing much.
Oh.
Well, you want to know that wheel, Reforge the Soul, was actually a miracle?
That's actually a miracle.
It was actually a miracle, but what did I cast it for? I cast it for its full cost instead from the 1 red because of the Helm.
Yeah, you didn't have anything else to do, right?
Yeah, so I might as well use all my mana, right? Because I had all the mana.
I must reiterate, I was really sad for what happened to my deck. I mean, this is my baby, and it just was torn apart. It makes me cry.
Yeah, well, I mean, turn order actually ended up mattering quite a bit there, and the hand that I kept, I probably wouldn't have kept had I not been going first, just because chains coming down on turn 2 is so much more effective than chains coming down after you start getting activations off Selvala. People start getting cantrip and so on and so forth. Yeah. So fortunately, the hand that I had was very good, just not explosive enough, and I didn't quite draw into, again, the green source that I needed to develop my mana further with the Carpet of Flowers, which was fantastic. But
At the same time, though, you did end up landing the Tasigur. Like, everybody needs to remember that I top decked the Yogswill. I mean, I made a joke about it in the video, but I just top decked the Yogswill.
Yep.
Turns
Wasn't
out.
it for that, I think you would have probably ended up getting the game, one of you, because we were super behind. I needed to top deck something to use my graveyard.
No, we're
but
not
if-
behind. I was already dead at that point, please.
Pretty much. I was 2 turns of maybe dying from my own crypt kind of thing. So yeah, it was really the one time to get that card. If not, you were gonna untap. You had like 6 or 7 mana. You could start-
no. I had 4 mana.
Oh, you had only 4
or
mana?
5 mana. 5.
Yeah, that's it with the Soul Ring.
Yeah.
All right. At least you had enough for Tasigur to start resculpting you a hand
Right.
slowly.
It was
So
going
the
to
longer
beat
the
you
game
too.
was gonna drag, the more you were gonna have a lot of resources
Right,
to fight
yeah.
us. We were getting into the Stax players' realm. I think this was
Control and stacks, yeah.
Well, see, I have a question because I had that Ruination, which I had to discard, but because I didn't want to cast it too much. Well, since I would only destroy 2 of Jesse's lands and only your scrubland, would it have hurt your scrubland a lot? Well, it would hurt your play a lot?
I had my
Minus-
Scrubland and I had my Underground Sea.
Okay,
I
but
had
you would have
3
been-
lands, and I had the other one was an island. That meant that my mana would have been limited to a blue and a whatever mana.
Okay.
Right? It would have actually hurt me a lot, and I'm pretty sure I would not have been able to win mainly because all my good spells cost double black. Right.
Okay.
I would not have been able to tutor. I would not have been able to play the Adna's period.
I want to point out.
And especially not Adna's Angel's Grace.
I want to point out that at that point you kind of like give me the game at that point too.
I think that was the main concern.
Yeah,
really.
I have my win condition already in my hand. My hand was perfect to start the game. I mean, if I was the first player, man, I think I could have won on turn 3. But because I was going last things when differently, I didn't want to mulligan because my hand was already very good. I had my 2 combo pieces, a tutor. I had no problems. I was like, okay, this is not ideal in my position, but I don't want to mulligan this away and then draw something worse and then regret that. But well, this is just like the nature of the game.
Yeah, last position for a combo deck is always kind of awkward.
Wow, last position, even for a Stax deck,
Oh,
is very
yeah.
awkward. Just, going last is rough. It's not impossible to win from that position, but certainly in a fast format like this, it hurts a lot.
Yep.
Yep. Any other thoughts, anybody?
Chains sucks.
It comes to hound people. And now I'm going to see it in my nightmares, man.
I think this has to be the thumbnail. The thumbnail just has to be Chains of Mephistopheles.
I will figure something out.
We'll make it happen, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I think with that, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. We're Team Turn 3, signing out.
Bye.